Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome in Pisces energy. Welcome Pisces. I hope everything is well with you guys. Pisces energy. Welcome. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Alright. Thank you guys for being here. If you have tuned in, there may be messages here for you. Pisces energy. Alright. I do appreciate you guys' support. To my subscribers, Pisces, I thank you guys for your likes, your shares, your comments. Thank you for your feedback. I do appreciate that. Overall, other than your support, I do appreciate your patience. Okay, Pisces energy. Pisces, we're going to start off with the Declare and Decree deck. See what possible energies need to be removed from your energy. See what possible blockages. Okay. What might need to be burned and released, What possible blockages need to be removed at this time for my Pisces friends here. Pisces, if you're new to the channel, Pisces energy, this is Declare and Decree deck. This is a matter of burning and releasing, right? So each card has a ritual that you write down. You write it down, set your intentions to release the negative energy, whatever comes out, and you give thanks to the Most High Mother and Father and your spiritual team for helping you to clear the energy, okay? And yes, you do burn it. You burn it, that's right, in a safe place, of course. But the thing is, when it comes to burning and releasing, fire is a very powerful element, as is the others, right? But you are burning this out. So when you set fire to the paper, it burns. It turns into ashes. That means I'm releasing this. I'm giving this permission to be released away from me, out of my energy, out of my environment. Okay? And the burning part of it is just to close the ritual itself. It's like the closure of the ritual is to burn it out. It's burning and releasing. What are you burning and releasing? You're burning and releasing any negative energies that don't serve you. That's not working for you. And this is spiritual. Everybody's not spiritual. Everybody's not religious, right? So Pisces, you only put yourself where you're comfortable. Whatever side of the fence that is for you. By no means, I am not here to influence anyone to do anything that they're not comfortable with. So only you know whether you're more spiritual or more religious, okay? Because everybody is not on one side and everybody ain't on the other side either. So it's up to you what side of the fence you would fall on, okay? Whatever you feel works for you, that's what you go with. So we're going to see what's going on in these spiritual streets. Pisces energy. All right, Pisces, let's see what we got here. And we have all past life traumas and pain inflicted upon myself or that I've inflicted upon others are now destroyed in spirit and in flesh. All past life traumas and pain inflicted upon myself or that I've inflicted upon others. Okay. Are now destroyed in spirit and in flesh. So there must be something about past life traumas and pain. Okay, so sounds to me like there may be some forgiveness that needs to happen here because of any past life traumas or pains that may have been inflicted upon other people, or that other people may have in fact inflicted upon Pisces, right? Upon you. So you would write that down because you want to release any past life traumas and pains. Right? We want to write that down. Within yourself, you know you want to release anything to do with traumas, anything to do with past life pain. Yes, you want to release that. So you write it down with the intentions on getting rid of that. Let me get rid of this. I don't want this in my life. I don't want no past life traumas and pains. Right? So with you writing it down, I'm setting my intentions to get rid of this negative energy. Most High Mother and Father and my spiritual team, thank you for assisting me with releasing this negative energy. Light my fire, light that paper, watch it burn. And release that negative energy of past life traumas and pains. Also, Pisces, We have all fear of the unknown is now destroyed from my energy in spirit and in flesh. All fear of the unknown. So someone may definitely be operating in some fears right now, and sometimes we can be operating and have fears that's leading us, or fears within us, and we don't even realize that we're operating from fear. So we want to release that negative energy of all fear of the unknown, right? Is now destroyed. So when I see all fear of the unknown, what is unknown? A lot of times what's unknown can seem to be a dark place. It can seem to be something that's uncomfortable, makes you uncertain. Should I take this chance or should I not? Because I don't know what this is going to turn out to be. It's unknown. I'm not certain which way this could lead me. So there may be fears of you doing something you've never done before, fears of you starting something over, starting something new, right? Going somewhere you've never been before, fears of maybe planning to do something you've never done before, right? Because whatever it is, it could possibly be something totally unknown by you not knowing how to turn out, or uncertain of how it could turn out. Whatever that is for you, Pisces, it may very well, show up as fear, right? It may very well set some fears down in you. Depending on what your situation is, it'll be different for everyone. Okay, but I know for sure that this resonates with someone. It may not resonate with everyone, but I know it resonates with someone. Okay, Pisces energy. Past, present, future energy. Only take what resonates with you. Leave the rest. Do not try to make messages fit. If it doesn't make sense to you, it's not for you at this time, and that is perfectly fine. If you cannot relate to the messages in any kind of way, it may not be for you, and that is fine. Okay, you can tell when something when something is for you. You can tell when messages are for you because it's going to make sense to you. You'll be able to relate to it. All right, Pisces energy. So only take what resonates with you. Leave the rest. Okay, past, present, future energy. Things that could be happening currently, things that could be happening in time to come, or already have taken place. So Pisces, we have the King of Swords. You have the Emperor showing up here with the Nine of Wands, along with the Moon, King of Cups. You have the Star, the Chariot, and the Ace of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is Five of Wands here. So Pisces, you could be dealing with some inner conflict, okay? Yeah, you could be dealing with some inner conflict. There's something hidden too. And again, this speaks of fears as well, okay? And it could just be hidden fears, all right? Period. Overall, it just could be you not sure, should I take this chance on this? Can I see this as an opportunity? Can I take a chance on going to this place or that place, or making a decision to operate this way or that way, making plans to make a move. For some of you, you could be literally having to make a decision on moving, okay? And some of you could be making a decision on whether to move for a job opportunity, okay? Definitely travel here, though. Be careful of someone being envious of you, too, because of the decisions that you may be making at this time for yourself, which would definitely be for your highest good, with Aquarius energy showing up as the Star here. There's something you're definitely hoping for, or having faith in, or having some hope in here. There's definitely faith and hope here, and healing here. Okay? But there's conflict. It could be conflict with other people, but it also could be some mental conflict that you may have within yourself. Pisces energy, male or female. Looks to me like there's going to be opportunities in time to come. And what you don't want to do, you don't want to be afraid of your opportunities. You don't want to be afraid to step out into the unknown. You don't want to be afraid to do something you've never done before. Go to a place you've never went to before. Apply for a certain type of job that you've never applied for before. Okay? But there's definitely fears here. And you definitely got, like, you're really, it's like you're really standing 10 toes down, to where you definitely have your guard up. Not trusting a situation, a person, a group of people is something here. Okay, that you're not trusting. And it could very well be, Pisces, that you're not trusting yourself. But I feel like it's possible that you're not trusting a person as well. Okay. Yeah, you have Three of Pentacles coming out. So a lot of you are making a decision to start something of your own. Okay. It's possible you no longer want to work out a situation with a certain person. That person could very well be a like water sign. We have Scorpio energy here. So it's possible, and you're also showing up here too, Pisces, with the moon. So there's definitely some fears here about probably even working with a group of people or a certain person who you may feel like you cannot trust. Someone who could possibly be a person of that's pretty much, I could say, cutthroat with the King of Swords. And some of you are definitely cutting out, like you're cutting off a job. Like it's something about a job to where you're not wanting to work there anymore, or you don't want to work with these type of people anymore. You want to invent something of your own. Do something on your own for yourself. So it's like you're going to kind of like take the lead here to do something or create something for yourself with the Emperor. It's like taking time to learn. Maybe you're taking time to learn a new skill, or maybe you've went back to school. Maybe you are taking some classes or something like that to gain some type of a license or certificate or something like that. But there is definitely an energy of you taking some kind of a power yeah, like you taking your power back some kind of a way. Something about a family dynamic here. There may be an energy of you having to agree to disagree when it comes to a family member or a family situation, because there's something to where you want to go off on your own and do your own thing. It's something that you find to be very healing for you. It's something that helps you to stay optimistic also. And you could very well not be wanting to work with a like water sign, King of Cups here. And it could just be your own energy here, Pisces, of you cutting out a person, or you leaving a family dynamic, King of Swords energy, where you're just opting out. You're leaving a family dynamic. Some of y'all, this is a workplace where you're leaving a workplace because you no longer want to be there, or maybe you didn't get what you were supposed to get, like a promotion or a raise or something. Or it could just be the environment could be toxic, or the people could be toxic. People that possibly may have tried to throw you under the bus before, maybe have tried to keep you from a promotion before. Maybe they spoke low about you. Maybe they spoke, maybe they degraded your character some kind of way in the workplace where it kept you from getting a promotion, or it's something about the workplace to where you're departing from it. King of Swords, Three of Pentacles. You're departing from an organization, you're departing from a group, you're departing from a place where you no longer want to be. In fact, you want to create your own thing. You want to do your own thing. With the Emperor here, it's like you want to take the lead, take the initiative. To run your own life. Very disciplined, very structured, but it's like you want to set the foundation for yourself, something you know you can trust. Yeah, like you're focused on your future, and you definitely see yourself in another place. You could very well like be in a place where sometimes you find yourself even imagining being in a better place, being in a better environment, being in a better workspace, or even creating your own workspace or your own business here. And that's the truth. There's something that's going to be made very clear to you, or it could be someone that you may need to speak to make a certain situation clear, or maybe you need to address a certain person or a group of people or something about a family setting here with the Ten of Pentacles. There's something that you may need to make clear, or you may even need to speak your truth to let it be known that, hey, you know, this is not working for me. This is what I'm choosing to do. And you could have some fears behind that, because that means you're cutting certain people out. You could be cutting out a lover. You could be cutting out ex-friends, ex-girlfriend, boyfriend. It could be even family members, okay? You could be cutting out a parent. You could be cutting out siblings. It's something to where you're going to reinvent you. You're going to do you, whether it's the workplace, the family setting, or it could be both, to where you have maybe even been burdened down for a while in the last few months or so, or even longer, when it comes to a workplace, trying to decide or trying to see what the next step should be that's for your highest good, that you can actually benefit from. To where these pentacles, these are the pentacles, this energy of the Ten of Pentacles and things working out for you with the Three of Pentacles or working with others, this is the energy that you want to embody and carry on your own, within yourself. And I feel like you want to just run with that. Go with that. What can I create for me? What can I do for me? What can I build for me that can surpass the income of a 9 to 5? Because maybe you see the injustice in this 9 to 5. And maybe there's a lot of conflict when it comes to this 9 to 5. Okay? But you definitely see your ships coming in elsewhere. You definitely are focused on the future, and I feel like you are remaining very optimistic about what it is you want, and you've already made a clear decision. And maybe this is a decision that you may feel like you need to talk it over with other people, for his family, maybe a spouse. And it's like the decision that you've made or you've already planned, whatever the plan was, I feel like you chose the path, and it's like a path of freedom, a path of healing, even a path of purpose, to where you're finding your way, and it's like, I'm just going to go with the flow, doing it my way. Let me reinvent me. Let me go elsewhere. Let me rebuild. Okay, yeah, it's kind of like wanting to rebuild, starting something new, a new life. And that's what the Ace of Pentacles consists of, right? Monetary gain, materialistic gain, you know, opportunities and things presenting themselves, a lot of potential for financial growth, right? And also growth of business. If you choose to reinvent yourself, to create something for yourself, you'll be able to do that successfully. Very high potential with the Ace of Pentacles. And whatever this is, like I said, it's been a burden for you, whether it's a family dynamic, workplace situation, or both. It's been quite the burden, and it's like, I'm finally making a decision to do something that I'm going to enjoy, do something that I'm going to like to do. And that even if it's consisting of you leaving a job, a family setting, a lover, or a partner, whatever, well, it's like, for you, there may be some fears about it, wondering if things will pan out, wondering if things will work out for you. I feel like it definitely will, Pisces, because it's your justice, things being made balanced for you. If there's conflict with family members, maybe you feel like there may be conflict with family members, or maybe a child's father, a child's mother, about the decisions that you're making or decisions you're going to make. Or some of you are making the decision to move, and some of you are going to be moving for a job. You're going to get a better opportunity when it comes to the workplace, where you're going to be offered a better position or more money. And this may it may consist of you having to travel, with the Chariot being here. Okay? So some of you could literally be moving environments, okay? And it may be something you would rather keep to yourself, or maybe that's what the moon is about. because you have secrets, hidden agendas, and then you have fears. And so you could definitely be having some fears because you maybe you don't want to share your information with other people, so as far as family or lovers or so-called friends, because you don't want people to try to talk you out of doing what it is you really truly want to do for yourself. Or even though you don't want to share that information, you'd rather keep it a secret, keep it to yourself. Maybe that could be something that may put fear in you, because it can also cause conflict. Okay? But something's being made fair. Something's being made balanced. Yeah, something's balancing out here. You have the Ace of Pentacles, but you have the Queen of Swords, then you have the King of Swords too. So there's a pair here, King and Queen of Swords. I just feel like you have cut through any illusions. You see the truth, whether it's in a situation for his family or work or both. You see the truth in the situation. And what you would rather do, Pisces, you would rather walk in your truth, live in your truth, speak your truth without the conflict, speak your truth without being judged. Let it be known what's real, what's true for you. And even if you feel like you can't share it with others, yet and still it's something that resides within you. And maybe that's just it. You feel like you should not share it. Yeah, there's a lot of opportunities, ideas that you are coming up with that's going to take a big part. It's going to play a big part in your life when it comes to decision making and creating for yourself. And I feel like that's what you're focused on. You're focused on new life, but you're focused on creating for yourself. And there's an energy of reinventing yourself. Okay? Yeah, Queen of Pentacles here, because that's where you're headed. Queen of Pentacles energy. And yeah, you're going to have people who are not going to agree. You're going to have people who may even try to talk you out of it. And that's probably why you're choosing to keep things to yourself here with the moon. Because I don't think you're not letting everything be known. You're probably taking steps in secret, or you're planning in secret. But whatever it's for a good reason. When it comes to your livelihood, when it comes to your purpose, when it comes to you creating for yourself or reinventing yourself some kind of way here. And it's something you're going to be very passionate about. Yeah. Okay, so you have the Hangman. So you could be definitely surrendering to change right now. Surrendering to taking action. Okay. You may have experienced some delays, but I feel like you're also seeing things totally different. Like there may be an energy of you, like I said, uncertain, unsure. There's fears here as well. And there may have been a moment where you had to take some time and be off by yourself, be silent in your own space, your own energy, so that you can see things differently. There may have been some downloads you may have received. Okay, there may have been some dreams that you may have had that may have shown you the way, may have shown you, a good environment to be in, or maybe you've seen in your dreams where you started a business and you moved to another state, or you moved to another city or another country, and things worked out just fine. Delays sometimes are necessary, Pisces, male or female, because delays can sometimes it can sometimes be a prolonging energy to where you're not able to move around and do what you want to do right at that very time. But sometimes delays are necessary because it keeps you from doing something that you may regret, or it keeps you from making a decision too quickly, right, without having all of the information, or without knowing exactly what it is you want to do at that very time. And that's information wise. So being in a position of the Hangman, it's an energy of enlightenment as well as an energy of surrender, but it's also an energy to where you are seeing things differently. I can reinvent myself. I don't have to keep working this 9 to 5. I can start my own business. I can take control of my own life. I can have more structure. I can create more structure. I can create more discipline. And it's things you look at like that can help you to grow. That's what that does. It helps you to grow and it helps you to balance. Sagittarius energy. Okay? So balance is definitely being restored here some kind of way. And if you feel like you have to address someone and talk to someone about the decisions that you're making, you feel like you want to collaborate with family, friends, lovers maybe, and then there's an energy to where you may pull back and don't want to collaborate, it's a reason for that. Go with the flow of it. Sometimes you can talk to people about what it is you want to do, and sometimes it's not a good idea to talk to people about what you want to do because you don't need anyone talking you out of your plans, talking you out of your future, talking you out of what's best for you, knowing what you want to do, knowing which way you want to go, knowing you to make plans to make something different happen in your life, knowing you to make plans to start a business. And when you share that with people, a lot of times they'll try to talk you out of it because they simply don't want to see you do better than them. So you have to be careful who you share your energy with. You have to also be careful where you share your time with too, who you share your time with. Because you can't tell everybody everything because everybody's not going to be happy for you. Okay? So basically, you heading in another direction, you trusting yourself, it brings you into collaboration with other people. And you may have somebody who also wants to reunite with you as well, but be careful of deceit, be careful of deception. Somebody who just wants to be sneaking in your energy, possibly even take from you. Be careful. Because, again, you could have somebody who's in their head about you. And they're uncertain and they feel mentally stuck because they don't know exactly what you're doing. That may be somebody you need to keep in that little old category of not knowing what you're doing because they may not have good intentions. Whoever this is with this 7 of Swords energy, they may not have good intentions, but it also could be your energy to where you're keeping things to yourself. Like you're keeping silent about what you want to do next, the plans you have. You're keeping silent to some extent. Okay? You could very well be coming out of contracts right now, like you could be being released from contracts. Contracts are over. Somebody could have decided not to re-sign a lease here. You could have decided that you chose not to buy a brand new vehicle. You chose to get you a vehicle cash. It's like narrowing down, you know. We're not going to do anything unnecessary. We're only going to do what's necessary. Okay? Be careful of signing contracts, though, at this time. Make sure whatever contract you sign, you read. Or get a lawyer to overlook the paperwork. Do not just sign contracts. Know exactly what this contract is about. Know the ins and outs of the contract. Read that fine print. Pisces energy. And you know this, man. So, there's a like water sign that you may be dealing with some kind of way. Somebody may want to reunite with you, but you may be very well cutting this person out as well. You could very well be stopping somebody from trying to travel to you too. Because whoever is residing with this energy of being flighty, highly sexual, and conceited or deceptive is an energy that also needs to be cut out. Because it's an energy that's just going to bring delays and or burdens. Queen of Wands energy. So you're definitely taking action here. And you're probably thinking that you're going to possibly hurt people's feelings if you leave a situation or start over or go off on your own. You may feel like, you're going to have conflict with people. Or you may feel like people may not agree with you, and they may have, maybe they have something to say to you, and it may not be good. Like, people really do, possibly someone has conflict within themselves or want to argue with you, or it could be a possible argument, or it's an energy of conflict to where maybe somebody don't want you to leave, don't want you to go, or don't want to see you leave, or don't want to see you go, because they may know that you have the potential to do better than them or surpass them some kind of way. So be careful of someone trying to come back in, Pisces, and reunite with you, because you don't want to end up in this Nine of Swords energy. Okay? It's possible you could be dealing with a light water sign, or someone with heavy water in their chart. Could be a fire sign with heavy water in their chart. Okay? But someone, this is a person that would cause burdens. They will also cause you to be stressed out. Okay. Yeah, Knight of Wands energy. So I feel like you're taking a lot of action. Is how I feel. You're ready to pursue what it is you want. And no matter what anyone has to say about it, you're ready for an energy of reciprocity. You know what you want. You're ready to take a risk. You're willing to take a risk. You're ready to take action on your life and get what it is you really truly want. Because I feel like there's an energy of reciprocity here too, and that's something you're also focused on. I feel like you're focused just on the new, Pisces, male or female, and I feel like you're taking action to make things happen for yourself. And it's like you're standing 10 toes down and you're walking through the fears, and you're having a lot of trust and hope and faith within yourself. And that's what's going to help you to create. That's what's going to help you come up with those ideas. When you take a chance, take a leap of faith on you. Taking action on you. Because I feel like you're going towards stability. That's how I feel. The Ace of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles showing up at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you are going towards a lot of stability. But there's hang-ups along the way. So beware of the hang-ups. People gossiping. People throwing shade on your name. They don't know what you're doing, so they're assuming, and they're thinking bad of you, or they got something critical to say to you, or sarcastic, because maybe you're not sharing. You're not sharing any information. You're just making moves. I heard making money moves. Somebody making money moves, but it's growing towards a lot of stability. And it's like you're coming into this energy where you have a lot of self-love. And it's like self-love, self-preservation, that is what draws that energy to you as well. So you may have someone who is also seeing you differently. Okay, Judgment is showing up at the bottom of the deck. So definitely someone may want to come back around to you, Pisces, have a second chance with you or reunite with you. And it's possible that this person themselves could be experiencing some karma at this time. Okay? But there's also a calling on your life too. There's a calling for you and your purpose. Okay? You could be ignoring people at this time, rejecting people at this time. Like somebody can't get over your energy. Like somebody can't figure you out as far as your energy. You could be holding back from people at this time while folks trying to hold on to you. There's a flighty energy that's trying to hold on. And I don't know if it's coming from this King of Cups energy or not. But you could definitely have potential for other love. Someone wants your attention though, Pisces. Someone definitely, male or female, someone definitely wants your attention. And you could be dealing with someone who's all about themselves too. quite selfish. Someone who loves attention, someone who's possibly even flirty with this King of Cups energy out here. Okay? Alright, Pisces in the J. Two of Cups. Yeah. So you head towards abundance. Really, you're standing on your own. The outcome is you being on your own, in your own energy, experiencing these opportunities. In this very abundant energy of the Queen of Pentacles, very abundant, very nurturing, but you're taking care of yourself. And you're taking action upon your life, your dreams, and what it is you want. Okay? That's how I feel, Pisces in a J. Okay. Let's see here, Pisces. That's the truth, baby. That's the truth. Patience. Continue to invest in yourself. Continue to invest and walk in your truth. Seven of Pentacles. Continue to invest in yourself. Regardless of who may like it or not like it, regardless of what folks may have to say, it doesn't matter. Okay? Yeah. Three of Wands. Definitely. Partnerships and alliances. You're expanding. There's an energy of expansion here, male or female. There's an energy of expansion and coming into alignment with like-minded people. Okay? Collaboration. Coming into alignment with like-minded people. Okay? Dropping the burdens, no stress. But you're coming up with fresh ideas. Ace of Wands showing up twice. Very passionate ideas, which is going to bring in that new energy. It's a new flow of energy coming in here. Okay, Two of Wands, movement, choices, decisions. Yeah, planning. Two of Wands. Now I feel like you've already made plans. If you haven't, you are or you will. But these is ongoing events. This is ongoing energy. It's like one thing after another. And I feel like you're allowing yourself to be led by the Most High Mother and Father and your spiritual team. Someone here is definitely connected spiritually. Definitely allowing yourself to move accordingly when it comes to spirituality. It's like you get the synchronicities. Could be seeing 333 all the time. Could be seeing 666 a lot. But you're getting, and you could be seeing 111 a lot or 222, but you're getting a lot of synchronicities. You're spiritually connected, therefore you are definitely moving on. And again, there will be people who will be in their head about this, or who may even want to argue with you about the decisions you're making, wanting to stop you from making certain decisions. And some of the people that may want to stop you from making certain decisions when it comes to reinventing yourself is those who may not want to see you grow, or they just don't want to see you do better than them. Harmony, the Lovers. So really what you've done, Pisces, male or female, you chose yourself, because you had the Lovers and we had the Two of Cups. So there may be somebody who wants to come back into union with you, but I think that there's other plans. As far as the universe, as far as you, there's other plans for you to, I believe, come into connection with someone else that's better fit for you. Okay, yeah, Chariot twice. So you've overcome quite a bit, okay? You've overcome a lot of lessons too. And you're taking those lessons and allowing yourself to create better life. Okay, yeah. Obstacles, challenges, okay? But I feel like this is an energy that you will either overcome or you've already overcome. Okay? Pisces energy. Without agenda, pure love and everything you have dreamed will happen when you are ready to give love without expecting anything in return. True givers receive. So I feel like that love at this time, Pisces, would be consistent of self-love. Okay, because the Six of Pentacles did come out. the bottom of the deck, I feel like it's self-love. When you got the Lovers here and you had the Two of Cups, okay, life is a gift. So life is unfolding for you, Pisces. So seize the day and make the most of every chance to be true to yourself and live life to the fullest. It's time to cut out all the noise. You see what I'm saying? It lines up. That aligns. That aligns wonderfully. It lines up. Rejuvenate yourself. We've seen the Judgment card at the bottom. And this is rejuvenation. We saw it at the bottom. That's rejuvenation. Restoration, right? So things will be restored. If you've lost anything, it'll be restored. If you've had to leave things behind, people, family, lovers, house, car, dog, whatever you had to leave behind, these things will be restored to you. You are to leave for a reason. A lot of you are coming into your purpose. So Pisces, I hope that the messages were helpful, and overall, I hope that they were clear for you. Okay? And until next time, take care.